Hello, and welcome to Lockdown Learning with Tragic O'Hara. This week, what I thought we could do is some photography. For my boys, I made a scavenger hunt. Here's the list here, as you can see. But it wasn't just a case of going to take the photographs. There was a bit of theory behind it. There's a thing called the rule of thirds. How to explain the rule of thirds. So, my mum, God bless her cotton socks, if there's a family party, my mum will go about and take photos of everyone sitting. And it might as well just be a Photoshop job, superimposing people looking slightly older every year in the same positions, because she always puts them right smack dab in the middle of the frame. If you've ever opened your camera on your phone and seen a grid, that grid's there for a reason. It's called the rule of thirds. It's about your composition within a photograph and how to make it look better. So what I done today with my boys was I wrote them a scavenger list. I wrote them things they had to look for, but I also taught them the rule of thirds. And every photo they took had to adhere to this rule, so they were thinking about what they were photographing. And before long, what they started to do was move things around about so that it fit in the photograph better. It's a very simple thing that you can do to make your photos look better. Okay, Mum, I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you, Mum, that's all. So, the rule of thirds is this. So I took a photograph of this lantern, and as you can see in this one, that's right in the middle of the frame. Now, in the next one, it's either slightly left or slightly right, and if you look at the grid, the points of interest are covering these crosses where the lines cross over each other. Those crosses are called the sweet spots. So if you're taking a photograph the same goes for video. If you're filming something and you have something slightly left or slightly right covering these rule of thirds and these sweet spots, it opens up the whole photograph. In the first one, you can see it's smack dab in the middle. You can still see some stuff, but in the other ones, you can start to see like the guitar. There's a guitar in the corner. You can see that's more of a focal point of that. That's a record that I painted when I was, I don't know, maybe 19, 20 or something. I went through a phase where I painted records. And if you look at the other one, you can start to see that's actually my computer set up in the garage and stuff. So like, that's what the rule of thirds is. It's a really simple thing you can use to make your photographs look better. So I'm going to talk you through the list and show you what Aaron and Robert, my boys, decided to make. So, the first one, something blue. Not that he's getting married anytime soon, but he took a photo of a Lego man. I actually quite like it. I think it looks good. As you can see, he has listened to his father. It is sitting slightly left in the frame, which is the first time he's listened to me in maybe 6 weeks. Then he chose something red. He took a few photographs, but my favourite one was the one of my wife's shoe. And as you can see again, rule of thirds looks like a better photograph. You can see the bit of laminate flooring that I've been meaning to fix for the last, it's been longer than 6 weeks anyway. Something green. Aaron decided to take a photo of Robert wearing a luchador wrestling mask. I think that's Rey Mysterio's. That was just something green. Obviously, we keep wrestling masks about the house for special occasions just like this. Something that makes you happy. Aaron decided to take a photo of Robert, his brother, which is lovely. That's nice. But I don't think he made him happy this morning when the two of them were punching lumps at each other on the couch. But for the purpose of the photograph, Robert made him happy. So, there you go. The sentiment's there. Oh, something that makes you smile. I can't show you this one. I can tell you about it, but I can't show you it because Aaron decided to take a photograph of the rest of his class, like the school photograph, and I don't want to put up photographs of other people's children. Mine's is fine. I give permission, but they don't. So I can only tell you about that one, unfortunately. But that's quite nice. He decided to take a photograph because he's missing them. You know what I mean? Of course he's missing them. So that's what is something that makes you smile. Something colourful, which was easy enough if you've been following some of my other videos. He decided to take a photo of our fence. The rule of thirds is right out the window in this one, but conceptually I think it works. It's the plight of the working man. So that's how me and the boys tie-dyed our fence. There's a video about that if anyone wants to give it a go. Something that smells nice. He went out and he took a photo of mint. So he did. He took the photo of the mint that we planted. Because it does smell nice. But I also think he went out there because he wanted to eat some of it. He's quite good at, like there's a couple of bare mint plants out there. Something that tastes nice. Smarties mini eggs, which had been in the cupboard, was a gift from his auntie. but he's not got to eat them thus far because they're hard enough work right now without filling them full of sugar as well. One day we might ration them out one at a time. Something funny he found. So I don't know if anyone else is a child of the 80s and early 90s, but I had a werebear growing up, and I found it in this garage. And Aaron, every time he's came in, he's been like, what you doing with that bear? And but I can't. I'm an adult, but I can hardly turn around and say, you can't take my teddy bear off me, son. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit of a redneck. So we stuck him in the washing machine, and he thinks it's hilarious how his teeth. I don't know if you remember werebears. So a werebear, you would pull like their face back, and they would be a scary bear, and then you would pull their face down, and they'd be like a nice normal bear again. So he thinks it's quite funny how his face doesn't fit him anymore, and his jagged teeth fell at the bottom. This is something funny. And his last one was something you want to do today. So he's 6, right? What do you think he wants to do today? Play computer games. That's all he wants to do. Doesn't want to read. Doesn't want to learn to count. Just wants to play computer games. But he doesn't. He only gets to play computer games later on in the day once his work's done. Which means me and my wife are the worst human beings ever. But so that's it. That's what we've done. So the rule of thirds. You don't need fancy cameras for this. This was done on my mobile. I just gave Adam my mobile and let him go about. I'm not sure if anyone knows this, but one of the things that I said to him was, if you want to focus on something with this, just tap on it on the screen and it will autofocus. And the rule of thirds is really simple, but it will make your photographs look a lot better, almost instantly if you adhere to that rule. I'll post up the list on the Facebook group with this video if you want to just copy mine, or you can just add in your own stuff. But that was actually a really good way to spend an hour this morning, and he enjoyed it. So not only did he learn, the only reason I made this was so my mum's photographs get better. No offence, mum. That was it. So thank you very much for watching. If you're not part of the Facebook group, there's a link in the description. You can join there. There are now 890 people, which is amazing considering it's been 4-5 weeks, I think. All these videos are free, completely free, but I've set up a GoFundMe page. If you can afford to contribute, that would be great. If you can't, don't worry about it. And that's it. You can get me, Mr. Tragic O'Hara, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Mr. Tragic O'Hara. And let me know in the comments what you want to do next. I've had a few suggestions, but I thought a nice wee simple. So we just done this in the house. We could do it anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? We could do it in the back garden. We could have done it on our walk. So we'll probably do a couple of more of these. But it's a really good way to get people thinking about how to... Because everyone's got a camera and everyone takes photos all the time. It's just a good way for people to start thinking about the composition of things. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you later on.